Hello, my name is Amrita Sarkar, and today I shall be presenting an e-learning module on elements of Greek drama. This is part of the CBCS Semester 1 syllabus for English Honours, part of the paper European Classical Literature. And so let's begin. Now, some facts about Greek theatre. And this is the Greek theatre was it emerged as part of the festival called Dionysia, which celebrated the Greek god Dionysus, who is the god of, among other things, wine, theatre, fertility, and it was always mainly performed in the city of Athens, and it was a day-long theatrical event with multiple plays being performed. Tragedy was the main thematic, the main form of drama that emerged at this time. The comedy did catch up after a while, and some of the playwrights of this time are Sophocles, Aeschylus, and Euripides, who presented several hundred plays. We have the Theatre of Dionysia. This is a present-day image of the ruins found in Athens, and as you can see, it was a big, huge amphitheatre that could accommodate thousands of people, and it was a completely live event as there was no electricity at the time, so the actors really needed to project their voices. They also used masks. Here are some examples. Obviously, they are drawings, as the real masks from the time do not survive. However, masks were also necessary to project the emotions that the characters were experiencing at the time to the large audience. Some of the major Greek playwrights are Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, and in comedy we have Aristophanes, Menander, among others. There were also many playwrights whose writing did not survive. That is the case with much Greek and even furthermore Roman literature. So some aspects of Greek tragedy is it was theorized by Aristotle in the Poetics, which followed the practice of playmaking rather than originated it, and the subject matter was mostly based on ancient myths and epics, so therefore the epic form, the mythology of Greek culture preceded the plays. So we will talk in particular about Sophocles. He wrote hundreds of plays, out of which very few survived, but they made him perhaps the most popular playwright of his time. He was also very successful in the competitiveness of Greek theatre. So the Theban plays, they were not performed in the same play cycle of 3 plays. They were performed separately, but the most famous of them are Oedipus Rex or Oedipus Turnus and Antigone, and the third play is Oedipus at Colons. So it deals with the Oedipus myth, which would have been known to all the viewers, whether they were from a richer or more modest background. And it was the myth of the man who unknowingly kills his father and marries his mother. And the tragedy is not so much in the performing of these acts as it is in the realization of it, and so it was a much more psychological phenomenon, a psychological experience than the truly moral or social implications of the act, both the acts of murder and incestuous relationships. So yeah, this is a very rough cut of this e-learning module, but I hope it suffices for now. Thank you.